Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Starting the Day the Right Way, 5-minute devotion for July 30th, 2020. It is actually good afternoon. So a little bit late today. We had a couple other priority that had to take place in our house this morning, but here we are. So, the verse that I'm going to lead with today comes from Proverbs 30, chapter 30, verse 2. And it fits in perfectly the way I'm trying to get to it. So here's what the New Living Translation says. It says, I am too stupid to be human, and I lack common sense. Anybody ever feel like that? And every time I read this verse, I laugh. And any time people tell me that God doesn't have a sense of humor, I go right to this verse, right? I am too stupid to be human, and I lack common sense. So the other day, me and my wife and my son. Well, first was me and my son. We were breaking out a new board game, and I actually went past my man pride. I read the directions and everything, and I started setting things up the right way. And me and my son started playing. So we played about 3-4 games in one way with the directions as I understood the directions. And then my wife later on in the week started playing, and she read the directions in a totally different set of understanding. And she's like, didn't you read the directions? I'm like, yes, I did. And she's like, well, what did you think about here? What did you think about there? And I'm like, I don't know. I thought this is what it was saying. So then I basically totally confused my son, and he had to learn a whole new way. So, which brings me to this verse, right? I am too stupid to be human, and I lack common sense. Okay. But the good news, there's good news with this, right? If you dig deeper into the Bible, there is good news. And here's the good news. So, beginning of Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7, it says, fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Okay. Also, James 1:5 says, if you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. All right. So wisdom is there for the taking. We just need to ask God. And certainly in these times right now, we need wisdom. Okay. We don't need earthly solutions. Okay. We need heavenly solutions. Okay. I'm a teacher, and obviously everything is still going on, and the numbers seem to be raising, and there's a lot of questions of whether we should all go back in school or not, and when we should allow kids back in school or not. And so we need God's wisdom on this, guys and ladies. We need God's wisdom. We have to stop approaching this with a mental capacity from a man and a woman's point of view. And we really need to press in. If you're a believer, okay, I'm imploring you to really press in, really start praying into heavenly solutions. Okay. I don't care what you do for a living, where you are, how many degrees you have on your wall. I have 3 degrees. I count it as nothing, okay? Because this is stuff we've never experienced before. And we need God, the all-knowing God, to drop in solutions into our hearts and minds and souls, and to come up with the solutions of today's problems. I don't know how else to say it, right? For those of you who don't know and don't believe in God, I don't know when there's a better time to come to him, right? I don't know when there's a better time to seek him out, right? This is the time. So if you don't know God, ask him to prove himself to you, ask him to show himself true to you, and seek him out. If you are a believer, then up your game, okay? Up your relationship, up your prayer time, okay? Because we need solutions. There are heavenly solutions for these earthly problems, okay? So that's it, okay? We'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully I can not confuse my son so much in future board games. All right. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.